Oh, hello. It's MJ from Ultra Love TV. Happy to be here with you guys. We're gonna crack on and do a little bit of tarot for you. Happy Friday, you guys. I do these Monday to Friday, sometimes more often because I do love it. And it's fascinating to me to work with you guys and get to know you all online. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for choosing love, compassion, respect, It's useful. We're living in these times where all of us need compassion, like just emotion. Like dealing with our own goddamn emotion is just sometimes super difficult, right? So the more compassion we can have, the often the easier it is to navigate really difficult times, which the whole world is in right now. So mega heart love, heart, mega, and also like health and well-being, and that's something I'm really kind of into here at Ultra Love is self-responsibility. Like if the whole world is going to shit, like what's becoming the most important things, and like our personal well-being, how we look after one another, and then thus our personal relationships, and then the life. But I would say at the heart of it, if our bodies are breaking down, our relationships breaking down, then those are the priorities of repair, versus pointing fingers and pretending like we know individually exactly what's going on with the whole entire world. Like, oh my goodness, there's so many different narratives, and here we are. Anyway, it's my pleasure to be here with you guys, so let's just see what we get. I want this card. This card wants to come out. It's a funny one. I almost, for whatever reason, intuish, reign supreme. Oh yeah, so this is intuitive tarot, as in like I'm just pulling cards and intuiting the messages. So it's like if your intuition resonates with my vibratories, or resonates with the messages, that's a cue. Either follow, say hi, or like book a private reading. You can do as well. I want just two more cards here. I can't, there's this sort of repetitive message of like, you're a little bruised and battered. It's like the wounded warrior. You've been maybe working really hard, like plugging away, doing your thing, and I feel almost like a bit shocked, or just like a deer frozen in headlights kind of thing. Like, what have I done? What have I created? What do I do now? Like, you've accumulated all these wands. Now what? Now what are you gonna do? And then the sun comes out. So there's a couple of different messages, and there's the 10 of wands in the reverse. This is telling me like you're learning to let go. You're letting go of the burden. You're letting go of, that card is so symbolic. That 10 of wands is so symbolic of like carrying the weight of the worlds. And then this is like before you drop the wands, right? So there, maybe you're still feeling a little bit protective. And then what are you protecting yourself for, or what are you protecting against? It's this King of Cups and Ace of Cups reverse. So this is a love offer that didn't work out. This is, and weirdly the sun is shining on it, as in, even if it doesn't feel like it, you being on your own and like having your creative work lining up is the thing. It's the thing right now. And the sun, I'm gonna pull cards for this though. Like, the sun is shining on you. I'm getting a funny feeling about this King of Cups reverse. So you might be getting a message. A lot of emotion. Yeah, okay, so I feel like maybe part of the defensiveness was, okay, because this King of Cups is in the reverse next to the Ace of Cups reverse. So this feels like a love offer that didn't work out. And part of it not working out is King of Cups reverse to me means lies, deception, And then there's the moon card. So the moon card is reflective of like navigating in the dark, like the classic thing of not knowing where you stand with somebody. And that's because they lie, like they're lying about it. So now the sun is shining and there seems to be a message coming in. It could be coming in from this King of Cups. But boy, oh boy, are you ever, I want to say dubious. Like, you're not necessarily going to go back. You're not even necessarily going to open up to have a conversation. Because over here, like on some level, energetically, I feel like you lay it down, you let it go, and you're actually just focusing on your own wishes fulfilled. Which I think for a lot of us generationally, there's a huge thing about that. Like, you know, this underlying program of seeking value, validation, dreams coming true in this ultimate relationship. And yet we're still, like, oftentimes how it reflects back to us is that we're not necessarily in our own integrity, i.e. we don't maybe have a great relationship with ourselves. And so endeavoring these great romances can often fall flat because there's actually no real romance that we have going on within our own being. And that's where we're getting into like the self-care and like genuine, like, believe in yourself, invest in yourself. Like, I think so often we trip ourselves up because we think we're gonna get this, that, and the other from other people, or these other people in our lives, our parents, authority figures, the men, the women, the lovers, whatever. And when we don't, or when basically the illusions and the fantasies be popping, we always come back to this. Essentially, most of us, right? We come back to like, oh shit, like we're a little bruised and battered. No, that wasn't it. And damned if I'm gonna let another person in to fuck around with my creative potential, or to pretend like they've got their own creative stuff going on when they don't. You know, this Son of Swords feels, just be super mindful, you guys. Like, the Son of Swords is in the upright, but they feel like it's almost like maybe you've seen something, and this is the type of person that like cares a lot about what other people think. So if you've seen something and shown something, the only reason they're coming in is to protect their ego, not to actually profess love or share love or support you in any way. The message coming in is just them, giving them, caring about their own reputation, their own whatever it might be. This is suddenly now feeling very much like the end of a cycle. Oh, God, and I just pulled that card. Like, God, yeah. The end of a cycle of projecting bullshit, casting shadows, like, not being able to see clearly. For some of you, the Four of Birds over there is really making me feel like rest. God damn it, rest. Like, sit down, stop being so busy, and like let yourself actually genuinely rest. That's the only way we can usually get clear, or heal even for that matter. You know, we talk about, well, we get so talky and smack about any number of things, and some of the simplest, you know, tools I think about when I was a child, most of the time when I went into the doctor's office, the doctor just told my mom that I needed rest. And so I'm not pretending at all to give you medical advice for any issue. I think it's wonderful that we have a medical industry that can help us out. However, I think it's equally important that we as a humanity, one, learn to properly look after ourselves so that we're not sick all the time. And maybe, you know, we could take profiteering out of our well-being on some level, you know, when it comes to functional, sustainable health and well-being as a humanity. Making infinite amounts of money to hoard is not necessarily a state of well-being. Although, there I go. I don't know what, just a rambling away, talking and noodling about things that, I don't know. Is that what's going on? But hey ho, love is supreme, and your intuition is reigning supreme. And if you dig on the vibratories, then feel free to follow, like, subscribe, and mostly just have a great day, you guys. Have an awesome Friday. Happy weekending, all y'all. Love us. And I'll be seeing you soon. I am going to be going live on Ultra Love TV YouTube, so feel free to check me out there with the Collective Intuitions that's usually just like a monthly energy update, getting the pulse and the collective energy. So awesome, awesome. You guys have a great one. I'll speak to you real soon. Peace out.